Hi everyone, my name is Emily Nakin and I'm doing a presentation on which academic technology tools I anticipate being the most and least useful for my future academics. What are academic technology tools? Now this definition can be really widely looked at, and when I looked it up I couldn't necessarily find a set definition, so I created my own. I consider it being softwares or programs that help you develop, create, or support coursework. A few examples of what these are can be Google Documents, Google Slides, Google Sheets, etc., as well as Prezi, Microsoft Word, and Pages. However, it can be just as simple as sorting your emails by classes. Which leads me into my next slide, the most useful academic tools that I consider for myself. The first one, as I mentioned in the first slide, is Google Options. So Google Email, Google Drive, Google Docs, or Google Sheets, etc. Now this is what I consider being the easiest for me to use. For someone who's not very technology oriented, I find it really easy to have all of these options that I can access with just one click. And everything is so simple for someone who's not very into technology, which is why I find this the most useful piece of technology. The next one is sorting emails by classes. We all have emails that funnel in every single day, and it can be quite overwhelming going through all of these. So if you sort your classes or your emails by classes, it makes it really easy for you to access the most important ones, and you can just delete all the other ones, so it's not as overwhelming. The next one is Google Scholar. Google Scholar allows you to find scientific pieces that have been backed for your research papers, which makes it, well, it's a really easily accessible site for someone who is trying to write a research paper, which brings me into Manoa sites. Now, as a student, I have access to Voyager and Manoa OneSearch, which also allow me to find scientifically backed papers for my research work. The next one is Laulima. Laulima is an option that is only for UH students, and it helps you easily access assignments or post notifications that your professors have posted. And this is not something you can choose to use. It's there for all students, which is really nice and easily accesses all of schoolwork. The next one is Quizlet. For someone who doesn't like using a bunch of paper and having to handwrite flashcards, Quizlet is really nice because it allows you to type up and produce digital flashcards for exams and quizzes. So having this option, you can easily type up flashcards. The next one is Grammarly. Now, a lot of the software options that you have do include word count, grammar checks, actually not necessarily grammar checks, but word count and spell check. So having something like Grammarly where you can check your grammar could be really, really nice and beneficial in the future. Which leads me into the least useful academic tools. Now these ones have been listed because Microsoft Word, Excel, spell check, all of these do things that other softwares already have, which is why I listed them as least useful, as well as citation creators. As you get more into it, you should be creating your own citations and not using machines to create them, which is why I have listed this. And Prezis can be quite over the top for presentation slides. So for me, that is just too much for what I like to produce. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.